Holy shit, that went on for a while either. I guess I was having so much fun. In reality, it does make sense. We did do quite a bit. This one will be a shorter video. And it'll also be the capstone for the session, I do believe. Jock leaves us here.
I had not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work. A place she kept hidden, even from me.
Now, I actually do like this area. One of the reasons is for the music tracks in this area. And I actually do like it so much that I'm going to turn up the sound.
I spill my drink!
I'll turn it all the way up to that. Which means the sound's gonna be, music's gonna be much louder than what we're used to, but that's quite alright. I want to listen to it some more myself. Now, the doors are locked. That's okay.
A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs.
Oh, I'm short on lamps, too. I'm not so short on the Gep Gun rockets, though. We're gonna have to get back, though.
Stop goofing around.
There we go. Use my lockpick there, everyone. Not a problem.
I'm pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss DuClare's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the DuClare family's involvement with the Illuminati.
And we're just gonna walk around and explore
I don't know if this will help, but I used to use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just before my mother was killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad.
Chad, huh? Nicolette, and then Chad. From Chad, Silhouette Business. Nicolette, your aid in securing support for Silhouette has been invaluable. You've done much to help sustain the cause of freedom in the face of ever more open repression by our own government. However, I'm afraid that I must ask for your help yet again. The police have begun to raid the catacombs, and if we are to put up an effective resistance, then we must locate additional resources by whatever means necessary. I know your mother and her friends wish to remain anonymous, but any funds or material that they can contribute will be of enormous help, and even if they cannot, their continued goodwill is still of great importance to us all. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon, Chad. From Beth. This is a message that Nicolette sent. They need help or they'll be slaughtered by the porks who strut about the streets like they own them. You've helped us once before and it has meant so much to the cause. Please, Mother. I'm asking you to help us again. You know so many who can. I will do what I can, dear, but the situation is far more complicated than I think you may be aware of. My connections within the Hague and the United Nations indicate that the problem is not limited to friends, and many parties are using the Grey Death epidemic as an excuse to exercise their control over other national governments. I have to consult with Morgan. We must be careful when where we choose to allocate our resources. It is a very dangerous time for everyone, Nicolette, and your flirtation with this organization could have serious consequences. I'm asking you again to be careful. I could not stand it if something happened to you. In the meanwhile, I will do what I can.
My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death.
Since I do like the area so much, though, rather than rush through it, we'll take it slow and explore around a bit and have some fun.
You will find no one to help you here. As DuClare has been ascended and placed DuClare in storage.
Thank you, Icarus.
I left home because she and her Illuminati cronies were always pushing me into things.
Yes, they were. Is that a multi-tool up there? Hold on. Chair? God damn it. There. And a PS20. That's cool. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about what the hell Icarus is, it's not exactly like JC could answer them, and I won't either.
My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal. Exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
Of course. What's going on back here? Nothing. Just the stairwell room. Room with the staircase.
A secret room in the upper part of the house would have been very difficult to conceal. Look for clues in Beth's room. I bet she had a quick way to get to the cellar.
I imagine so. Now this door's locked.
I was a rotten student, but that didn't stop them from getting me enrolled at La Sorbonne.
Of course, we can easily pick the lock. This one's not locked, though. However, it doesn't really have much in the way of excitement for us. I mean, there's a medkit.
I was a stand-in for the world they never got to take over.
Along the way, we can listen to Nicolette's riveting commentary.
What are you looking for?
Oh, hey! There's a key, everyone, to Nicolette's bedroom. Which I think is actually this one? Sure is. We got throwing knives here.
Some conspiracy, huh? They couldn't even control little Nicolette.
No, they sure couldn't. We got a lockpick here, quite useful. A book.
My little prison for 18 years.
18 whole years. A human skull, which actually isn't a pick-upable, but instead contains valuables like another thermoptic camo, everyone. There we go. Enzyme. Oh, yes. We'll put that on you. I don't know why I went through the process of that. I don't really need either of these, let's be honest. I'm not really going to use either of them. I mean, it does help me render me invisible.
I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country.
So it's not like the worst thing ever. It's fine. I'll leave Nicolette's there. Maybe she'll want to put it on herself at some point.
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here.
That she did. Best bedroom key. Very, very not conspicuous at all. Of course not. What's going on in here?
My mom's room. And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure.
Yes. So here's a key here. It's a Nicolette's bedroom key. Another one in case you didn't have it. A book, Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Hammond, chapter 27. We've got a waiter here. You could actually take a ride up here from the kitchen. To show you. Woohoo! Some darts, flare darts, a mini crossbow. I mean, I would like to have one of them for later. It's true, I would. I'm sure I'll find others, and if I know it's not that big of a deal, there's one person I want to use the damn thing on. Also, painting. With a reload mod behind it. A key to the DuClare basement. And dear Nicolette, at some point it may become necessary for you to access my private records, and perhaps to do what you think best given the circumstances of my absence. You must understand how much I care for you, and if I've not always done what might be considered right, I have always done what I thought best for you and the others I've cared about. It is a cold heart that does not have some regrets. This is all I can leave to you. Everything else I have already given. I love you, my daughter, and I trust you will make me proud. I am only sorry that I am not here to see you. Back. And 100 credits. Woo! Oops, well, we used that pretty fast. Things happen. And,
This place sure is quiet.
yes, I don't feel like taking a ride. I'll just walk back down. Suppose I could fall. Ah. We'll be patient about it. It's alright. Like I said, I want to enjoy the scenery of the place. Here's another door, which leads us into a dining room area. Nicolette! Nicolette! You closed the door. Come on in here.
Right to the very end, my mother believed they were going to stitch the group back together and rule the world.
Quite a bit of wine in here, like there was everywhere else in fucking France.
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
Newspaper exclusive Bob Page interview. Affaires Le France. And now France? Yes, France. France and
Funny,
Europe.
you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing I didn't break my neck.
Have prospered for thousands of years. It would be foolish to ignore the economic and cultural opportunities that exist here. This country has a huge reserve of talent in all sectors of the workforce, and Page Industries is looking forward to recruiting the best and the brightest. But what about the turmoil that seems to be afflicting much of the continent? The rise of radical splinter groups such as Shoes and Silhouette. Intimidation through violence is the last resort of the weak. These groups are composed of nothing but frustrated, gullible individuals. We have a very effective security organization that will be working with both local and national authorities to minimize whatever potential for actual harm they present. So, you see yourself working closely with the government? Very closely. That's great, Bob Page. Got ourselves another multi-tool, but we're already all full up on fucking those. Whee! There's the other end of it. I don't much feel like playing around on this, though. Well... Bye! Let's see how long it takes her to get up here to see us. Because Nicolette is very interested in following you around. We can enjoy the music some together. There we go. Hi! No, don't get me! Don't get me! Don't you do it! Don't get me! Whee! Oh man, good times. And here's the cellar. We found a key though. We're just fine.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
Thank you for the cultural lesson, asshole. Nicolette was on our way down. We got some skill points for progress bonus. We got quite a bit of wine in here, which I could certainly drink if I so wished. There's Nicolette. The candelabra, which activates a secret passage, which could crush you, so do be a delight and be careful.
An old bunker built during World War II by the previous owner to hide Jewish families. The DuClares acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
My goodness.
What's this? A dungeon?
Nah.
Pitiful if you think about it. Like a senile old lady filling her house with the unopened boxes from mail-order sweepstakes. But my mother was remarkable in her own way. I overheard her tell Everett one night that she had calculated Majestic 12's private key. Right here, where I grew up, she was tracking a global conspiracy and trying to do something about it. She had a secret computer room, some kind of monitoring station. I heard her talk about it, but I never found the entrance. Even when we were on bad terms, I continued to deliver money to Silhouette because I knew how important they were to my mother's plans. I also wanted to help Chad. A group like Silhouette has a lot to gain from an alliance with the Illuminati, in the short term. In the long term, well, if my mother had been successful, we would be trying to stop the Illuminati right now instead of Majestic 12. Where now?
Yes. You never found the entrance, huh? Well, I tell you what. You go ahead and hulk yourself past those boards. You go ahead and be a little sneaky bitch. Don't worry, everyone. We'll be fine. We won't even speed our way through this. Just enjoy the time that we have together. Another lockpick, which is useful for us. Gotta try not to fall and die. Hey! Don't mind me.
Some kind routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth DuClare's probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and put this on... I guess that would be fine. Don't you want through here? Well, she'll figure it out eventually. There we go. Bunch of darts. Can recharge on energy.
Dull place to grow up, huh?
Yeah. Now that you broke that for us, now that you were a deer, actually gonna go back here. She did have quite a few boards to break through, it's fine. Another lockpick, and a terminal, which we'll just go ahead and straight up hack into. For convenience sake. Off, unlocked, open. Because back here is an augmentation canister. As well as an actual augmentation thing. What do I want to put this in? Oh, damn, I don't know. Excuse me, folks, gonna stretch here a bit, don't mind me. Do I want to be old Tanky McTankerson for bullet ballistic protection, or we'll go ahead and put in the cloak, I suppose. And this canister gives you aggressive defense system of spy drone. Right.
Oh my god.
Yes. My goodness. We'll hack into this as well, because I can. Transmit an Everett meeting signal to Morgan Everett. A message from Morgan Everett himself. You'll have to pause and enjoy that on your own. I've read this one before. Basically explaining the system by which Beth and Morgan would meet with each other.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
What is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They kill the Knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors, under one name or another, until Majestic 12 took over.
He said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars.
Oh hey, the game didn't crash. Nice.
The Templars inherited the gold of the original French treasury, which was run by a Templar until the order was suppressed.
Let's talk somewhere where I don't have to listen to the computer.
Just before the crackdown in 1307, the gold was secretly moved to a cathedral, where it has remained ever since. The Nazis plundered a third of it during World War II, but most of the gold remains. Let's keep moving.
Right. This really is one of my favorite areas in the game. And, you know, it's just an area that's full of exploration and the nice music in the background. It really is. I really do like this music track. You know, just this wide, sort of expansive, yet empty area. I think we can turn the music back down, though. We're going to be leaving, and, although I'll be ending the video soon... Stand to turn the music down a little bit. Back to its normal setting.
I spill my drink.
That's nice. We'll go out here. We'll talk a bit.
Mom and Everett used to sit out here sipping martinis and plotting to take over the world. That's how we all got in this mess.
Yes, it is.
I'll go with you as far as the maze.
Which is here. Actually, I don't know why
That's
I pulled
not
that
funny.
I know. Because I'm dumb.
Stop goofing around.
Shut up. This is the maze, though.
MJ-12 could be loading the gold onto a plane right now.
Eh.
I'll go with you as far as the maze.
This is where we part ways.
MJ-12 could be loading the gold onto a plane right now.
Exit the DuClare estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ-12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
Yes. Do we have a map of this? We have a map of the tunnels, which I never looked at, huh? Oops. Well, there you go, that's how that looked back in the day. Well, there are definitely some individuals walking around
Look out,
here.
JC, I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
I'm also going to be honest, I don't exactly remember how the fuck to navigate around here. Lost and all that. Alright. There's you. And you. Problem is that they're so close together. I burned through quite a bit of energy there. It's alright.
Something's in here.
Shit. Alright, it's fine. Nothing to replenish all the energy I lost, but that's okay, because I managed not to die. And I call that an accomplishment unto itself.
Try to ignore the smell. This sewer connects to a street near the cathedral. Not too far from here.
I don't remember if there's anything valuable down here. Like a box or something with a bioelectric cell to make me feel better about using all that energy, but it doesn't matter. Yes, near target complex, the Knights Templar Cathedral, folks. That's where we're going to end this video and the session. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We picked back up there, but I was concerned that I would die there in the maze. But we managed to end the video on a good note. Got to enjoy, a, well, rather pleasurable area of the game for me. And now listen to this music in the background. I like this track, too. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.